They said this pavement was made to keep us down, but we polished every corner of the struggle in town. Found the velvet underneath the cracked and broken stone. This boulevard is all we need, and this is home. Yeah, born at the eastern edge, where the mountains meet the street, where the morning smells like carnitas in summer heat, where Abuela sweep their porches with the dawn, where the roosters crow and the radio plays on. I have walked this boulevard 1,000 different nights, when the lowriders drip slow beneath the traffic lights. The chrome reflects the neon of the corner store, and the men who drive them know what life is for. My father used to take me out on Sunday afternoon to show me how the Barrio looked beneath the afternoon moon. He would point to every house and tell me every name, every family and every story all the same. People who had worked themselves down to the bone, but would give you everything they had and call it home. This is velvet asphalt, baby, smooth beneath the feet. This is everything we come from on this sacred street. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, smooth beneath the wheels tonight. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, born in this Barrio life. We were made from something harder than the concrete shows. We were polished by the summer sun and winter cold. Velvet asphalt, this is where we come alive. Velvet asphalt, where the spirit will survive. My grandmother kept her altar in the corner room, candles for the saints burning through the afternoon. She would fold her hands and whisper names I barely knew, but every prayer she sent up carried all of us through. The photographs above the mantle, faded and worn, showed the faces of the family from before we were born. Men with dark mustaches and the women in the best, standing proud beside their children like they passed the test. We are the continuation of a chain that never breaks. We are the forward motion that the family makes. From the fields of old Mexico to these California streets, from the labor and the struggle to the music and the beats. There is velvet woven into every heart one day. There is beauty in the way we chose to stay. When the world said move along, we planted deeper roots. Now the tree is tall and bearing all its fruits. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, this is where we breathe. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, this is what we need. Not the fancy neighborhoods or the life they sell, just the Barrio heartbeat and the stories that we tell. The evening comes and the street lights flicker on. The children pull their bikes in and the day is done. Somewhere a quinceañera dress is being tried, and the father who will not cry is fighting back his pride. The corner has its regulars, the men who stay, who have seen this block transform through 50 years of days. They know whose window broken, who patched up the wall. They know the whole story before you make the call. I wanna be like them when I am finally old, with my stories and my dignity and my heart of gold. I wanna sit out on my porch and watch the next generation run, and tell them what this velvet asphalt taught me under the sun. That the smoothness comes from years of being pressed by life. That the velvet is the beauty forced through all the strife. We are made of something softer than they ever see. Underneath the tough exterior lies poetry. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, smooth beneath the wheels tonight. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, born in this Barrio life. We were made from something harder than the concrete shows. We were polished by the summer sun and winter cold. Velvet asphalt, this is where we come alive. Velvet asphalt, where the spirit will survive. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, this is where we breathe. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt, this is what we need. Not the fancy neighborhoods or the life they sell, just the Barrio heartbeat and the stories that we tell. This is home, home, home. This is home. Every block and every stone, velvet asphalt in our veins. When the city falls, it rains, but we rise with the Barrio in our eyes. Velvet asphalt, velvet asphalt. We are home, we are home, we are home, we are home. This is how we walk. That's This is the brown way. Yeah. This is the brown way. Yeah. Yeah, this is the brown way, this is how we live. You take everything the city tries to give and turn it into something you can call your own. You lay the bricks of dignity in stone. I grew up watching old men walk with pride, not loud about it, carrying it inside. They would greet each other with a firm handshake and nod. The kind of men who answer to their God before they answer to the foreman or the boss, who understood the price and paid the cost to raise the children in a world that did not care, to teach them how to breathe this unforgiving air. We inherited a code before we knew the name that put the neighborhood before the individual fame. You see your neighbor struggling, you extend your hand. That is the foundation of the sacred land. Yeah. This is the brown way. This is how we walk. This is the brown way. Listen to our talk, built from generations of the dignified and strong, living every day exactly where we belong. This is the brown way. This is how we are made, standing in the sunlight, standing in the shade. The brown way is a blessing and a call. The brown way means we rise when others fall. My grandfather came north with calluses for wealth. He worked the groves and orchards for his family health. Never lost his language or his faith in Dios. Never let the border take away his glow. He told my father everything a man should know. How to hold his head when the winter winds blow. How to be a father when the world says no. How to plant the seeds that future children grow. And father passed those lessons down to me, sitting on the porch when I was barely 3, telling me that dignity cannot be sold, cannot be purchased, and cannot grow old. The brown way is the legacy they left, a richer inheritance than any wealth. It lives inside the way we treat each other here, the way we hold the space for those we love and fear. This is the brown way. This is how we walk. This is the brown way. Listen to our talk, built from generations of the dignified and strong, living every day exactly where we belong. This is the brown way. This is how we are made, standing in the sunlight, standing in the shade. The brown way is a blessing and a call. The brown way means we rise when others fall. The young ones need to hear this more than ever now, because the world is gonna try to break each vow. It is gonna tell them that the old ways are a joke, that the neighborhood is just a place to choke. But every lesson that your family gave to you was stronger than the noise the world puts you through. Respect the elders and the history they keep. For every ceremony, honor what they weep. We hold each other through the hard and dark days. We celebrate together through the bright sun rays. The brown way is the testimony of our lives, in the way each generation gives and strives to leave something better than what came before, to build a door where there was not a door, to make a path where there was only wall. The brown way means we stand before we fall. Brown way, brown way, brown way. This is who we are. Brown way, brown way. Shine like a star. From the Barrio to the Boulevard or back again. The brown way is the code that never ends. I see the children coming up behind me now, with all the pressure and the noise. I wonder how they navigate a world that wants to take away the very things that kept us grounded every day. But I can see the fire in their eyes and know that something ancient burns and will not go. Something that understands its roots before it speaks, that finds its strength inside the neighborhood weeks. So I will tell them what my father told me clear, that the brown way is the greatest thing to hear. Take care of the family, take care of the block, take care of everything the ancestors brought. And when they come to test, you will take what is yours. Remember all the hands that held before these doors were open for the ones that would arrive. The brown way is the reason we are alive. This is the brown way. This is how we walk. This is the brown way. Listen to our talk, built from generations of the dignified and strong, living every day exactly where we belong. This is the brown way. This is how we are made, standing in the sunlight, standing in the shade. The brown way is a blessing and a call. The brown way means we rise when others fall. Brown way, till we rest. Brown way, do your best. Brown way, all we have is this, nothing will be missed. Brown way, that is the code. Brown way, that is our role. We were made for this. Brown way. Before the neighborhood, before the money and the fame, before you find your purpose and you learn to sign your name, there is something that will hold you through it all. There is something that will always catch you when you fall. I remember Sunday mornings at my grandmother's house. The smell of fresh tortillas filling up the place. Uncles coming in with stories from the week. Cousins running circles while the Abuela speak. My grandfather would sit at the head of the table there, with the quiet kind of power and silver in his head. He did not say much, but when he did, it meant the world. His words came out like wisdom flags unfurled. We did not have the newest things or travel far from home, but we had everything worth having, so we never felt alone. The warmth of 20 people crammed in 2 small rooms. The love that started long before our mother wounds. Familiar first, that was what they showed us every day. That was the currency no poverty could take away. That was the gravity that kept us all in place. Every reunion echoing through every family face. Familiar first, that is what we say. Familiar first, at the closing of each day, when the world gets heavy and the road grows long. The family is the music and the family is the song. Familiar first, before the fame and gold. Familiar first, more precious than we are told. Let the city take the rest, but it cannot take this. The love inside the family is what cannot be missed. My mother worked the double shifts and still came home to cook. She had this way of making every meal a sacred book. She seasoned everything with prayers we never heard, but tasted in the food with every single word. She sacrificed the years so we could reach beyond. She carried all our burdens and she sang a favorite song, while standing at the stove past midnight, making sure that everything we needed in the morning would be sure. I told her once I loved her and she laughed and waved me off, but in her eyes I saw the world and all it cost. The years of quiet labor and the miles of devotion, the unwavering belief that kept the family in motion. And when the hard times landed, then the nights went cold, the family was the fire and the family was gold. My sister knows the story, she has lived it too. The way that blood runs thicker when the world breaks through. That is what we say. Familiar first, at the closing of each day, when the world gets heavy and the road grows long. The family is the music and the family is the song. Familiar first, before the fame and gold. Familiar first, more precious than we are told. Let the city take the rest, but it cannot take this. The love inside the family is what cannot be missed. There are times when the distance feels too wide, but the roots of family grow through the darkest night. Call your mother, call your father, call the ones who stay. Let them hear your voice before the years slip away. Familiar first in everything you do. Familiar, familiar, everything we are. Ooh. Familiar, familiar, every near and far. You are never truly alone as long as family breathes. You are never truly lost as long as someone believes in you. When I was young and scared, the world would swallow me. My grandmother would hold me and she would sing to me. She would tell me that the love inside our family line was strong enough to carry us through any time. I have traveled far from home across these years and miles, but every time I close my eyes I see their smiles. The answer, too much food and uncles telling tales, the cousins running barefoot on the summer trails. Familiar first, that is what we say. Familiar first, at the closing of each day, when the world gets heavy and the road grows long. The family is the music and the family is the song. Familiar first, before the fame and gold. Familiar first, more precious than we are told. Let the city take the rest, but it cannot take this. The love inside the family is what cannot be missed. Familiar, familiar, hold them while you can. Familiar, familiar, love is the plan. Before the morning comes, before the evening goes, familiar is everything that everyone should know.
Before the city waits, and before the traffic starts, before the commuters crowd the arteries and hearts, there is a moment when the boulevard belongs to us, a sacred quiet hour before the daily rush. Sunrise on the boulevard, the morning is ours. Sunrise on the boulevard. cars. We were here before the world claimed this land. We will be here when the final light stands. Sunrise on the boulevard, this is where we are. The first light comes in orange from the east. The roosters in the backyard start their feast. The abuelas are already at their stoves. The coffee drifting through the morning grows. I lace my shoes and step out on the block. The air is still and clean around the clock. I see the newspaper lying in the driveway still, and the man next door already tends his grill. The morning has a language of its own, a conversation shared by those who have grown up in this barrio, who know the way the boulevard begins its brand new day. The palm trees catch the early sun and glow. The shadows long and purple, movement slow. There is no better place to start the dawn than this warm boulevard that I belong on. The boulevard, golds and pinks and reds. Sunrise on the boulevard, lifting sleeping heads. We were born into this morning light. This barrio belongs to us tonight. Sunrise on the boulevard, this is how we start. The old man on the corner tips his hat, a ritual of mourning, just like that. His wife passed 3 years back, but still he walks the route together and still softly talks, as if she is beside him, listening. And maybe she is, maybe that is something that the morning knows and we do not. That love outlasts the body that it got. I passed the school where I once learned to read, where Sister Agnes taught me what I need. The murals on the wall still fresh and bright. The children in the paintings reaching for the light. There is so much history in a single block, in the pattern of the pavement, in the way the sun talks, in the way the morning glory grows along the fence. Everything around us has a dense and gorgeous sense. Boulevard, the morning is ours. Sunrise on the boulevard, gold dust on the cars. We were here before the world claimed this land. We will be here when the final light stands. Sunrise on the boulevard, this is where we are. By 8 the boulevard is full and full of life. The world has come alive with all its strife. The produce trucks and school buses and bikes. The mothers with the strollers, neighborhood types of tattoo shops still dark, but in an hour we'll hum. The barbershop already turning, everyone comes. This barrio alive from early morning on. The kind of life that never really gone. It just restores itself with every day. It finds its rhythm in the ancient way of people who have loved this land for long, who wake each morning to the same strong song of honking horns and morning greetings shared, of children being told their parents care enough to get them up and send them out into this day, this boulevard, this route that leads through all the light. The barrio keeps from the morning all the way through midnight street. Golds and pinks and reds. Sunrise on the boulevard, lifting sleeping heads. We were born into this morning light. This barrio belongs to us tonight. Sunrise on the boulevard, this is how we start. Golden Boulevard, Golden Boulevard, we rise with you. Golden Boulevard, Golden Boulevard, we begin brand new. Every morning is a promise that the barrio keeps. Sunrise on the boulevard before the city sleeps. We built this block. We built this block. We built this block. We built this block. Brick by brick and clock by clock. We built this block with our own hands. We built this block on our own land. We built this block. We built this block. Nothing gonna make us stop.
We built this block.
Yeah, we on this ground. We built this block right here in this town. They came to us and said the neighborhood was gone. They said the developers were coming all along. They said the prices rising meant we had to leave. But every blade of grass here we planted from a seed. My grandfather laid the concrete on the street. He poured the walkways that connected me. Where children have been hopping cracks since 73. Where grandmother still called the young ones home for tea. They said the neighborhood had fallen past repair. But what they saw was broken, we saw was rare. As irreplaceable as something forged in time. As a community whose every heartbeat rhymes with every other heartbeat. In this sacred space with every other face. Inside this family place we built this block. With our hands in our backs, we built this block on our mother exact track.
We built this block.
Cannot take it from us now.
We built this block.
And we will defend the vow. Every house and every church and every school. Every taco stand that keeps the hunger cool.
We built this block.
Every generation came and left a piece of something bearing our name.
We built this block.
Esta es nuestra tierra.
We built this block.
We built it better. The church on Garfield has been standing 80 years. The congregation built it with their sweat and tears. No foundation grant, no city back and then. Just the families and the faith and faith again. The community center with the basketball court. Where generations learn exactly what life taught. Where the old man watching knew each play your name. Where the coaches were the fathers in the game. Was never just a game but a cathedral too. A place of worship where the sacred passes through. The murals that the artists painted on the walls. The stories of our people filling every hall. The market where the senoras trade their herbs. The botanica with all the saints and words. The record store that played the oldies late at night. The beauty school where women learn their right.
We built this block.
Cannot take it from us now.
We built this block.
And we will defend the vow. Every house and every church and every school. Every taco stand that keeps the hunger cool.
We built this block.
Every generation came and left a piece of something bearing our name.
We built this block.
Esta es nuestra tierra.
We built this block.
We built it better.
We built this block.
We built this block, brick by brick and clock by clock.
We built this block
with our own hands. We built this block on our own land.
We built this block.
We built this block. Nothing gonna make us stop.
We built this block.
Yeah, we own this ground. We built this block right here in this town. Now the young ones need to know this history, so that when the forces come, they will never flee. So when they try to price you from your own front door, you stand up like your grandfather stood before. You organize the neighbor and you knock on every wall. You remind them what we built and why we cannot fall. The school board and the council need to hear our name. The landlord and the developer are not the only claim. We have roots that go deeper than the deeds. We have the kind of ownership that never bleeds away because a check arrives or the market shifts. We are the neighborhood, we are the gift that time is given to itself and cannot sell. We are the story only we can tell. So we will keep on building every day, block by block, the Barrio way.
We built this block.
Cannot take it from us now.
We built this block.
And we will defend the vow. Every house and every church and every school. Every taco stand that keeps the hunger cool.
We built this block.
Every generation came and left a piece of something bearing our name.
We built this block.
Esta es nuestra tierra.
We built this block.
We built it better.
Our block, our block, our block.
We will never stop.
Our block, our block.
Rising to the top. We built this and we own this. She never wrote it down, the recipe was hers, kept inside the rhythm of her fingers when she stirs. The red chow soaking in the morning water clear, the garlic and the cumin, same routine every year. I watched her from the doorway when I was only 5. Her kitchen was the place that kept the whole house alive. She moved around the stove with such authority, like every pot and pan was part of her territory. She would taste and then adjust with just a pinch of this and a handful of that, nothing could be missed. The radio played softly, something old and slow, and she would hum along and let the morning go. By noon the smell had filled the house and reached the street, and neighbors would appear as if they followed the beat. She never turned them away, always said more plates, because her recipe included opening all the gates. Abuela Recipe, more than food alone, it is everything she poured into this home. Every prayer she whispered over every pot, every story that the family never forgot. Abuela Recipe, passed down through the years, made with equal parts of laughter and of tears, made with all the love and never runs dry, made with everything she gave us before goodbye. She had a recipe for sorrow too, I think, a way of sitting quiet at the kitchen sink. When the hard news came and grief moved in like rain, she would make the soup that drove away the pain. Not just the flavors but the ritual of the care, the deliberate hand, the presence being there. She would sit beside the sick one through the night. She would cook and pray and keep the candle light. Her hands were maps of everything she had endured, and somehow still they move with something reassured, as if the kitchen was her chapel and the food was how she spoke to something greater than the crude and brutal facts of living in a world that wore her down. But still she lifted everyone around. She raised the children, helped to raise the grandchildren too, and gave each one a piece of what she knew. Abuela Recipe, more than food alone, it is everything she poured into this home. Every prayer she whispered over every pot, every story that the family never forgot. Abuela Recipe, passed down through the years, made with equal parts of laughter and of tears, made with all the love that never runs dry, made with everything she gave us before. I never asked her for the recipe in time. I thought the years would come and I would climb into a kitchen and she would show me line by line, but you never know how little there is left of time. She is gone now when I stand here at my own stove, trying to recreate what memory holds and wove a taste of something I can almost touch, a warmth inside, a bite that means so much. I call my mother asking how much red she used, and she says she does not know either, she is confused. And we both laugh and cry inside that phone call space, two people trying to remember someone face. The recipe was never really just the food, it was the hands that made it and the love they brewed. It was the woman standing at the morning stove who gave us everything she was and chose. Abuela hands, Abuela grace, Abuela kitchen, that sacred space. Everything she touched became a prayer. Every meal she made said she was there. Then I make the recipe from memory and feel. I get it wrong sometimes, but something is still real. A flavor comes through sometimes in the steam that takes me back to a kitchen like a dream. My children watch me from the same doorway I stood 30 years before, and I think that is good. They learning something they do not even know, a recipe of love that takes a lifetime. Abuela Recipe, more than food alone, it is everything she poured into this home. Every prayer she whispered over every pot, every story that the family never forgot. Abuela Recipe, passed down through the years, made with equal parts of laughter and of tears, made with all the love that never runs dry, made with everything she gave us before goodbye. Her hands still moving, her words are still divine. Her kitchen lives inside these hands I hold with pride. Abuela, Abuela, everything you gave lives on in all we made. Abuela Recipe. Yeah, yeah. Rolling with purpose, rolling with pride, rolling with everything I carry inside. Not just cruising, this is how I live. Rolling with everything I have to give. With purpose, rolling with soul, rolling down this boulevard, making myself whole. Rolling with purpose, rolling with love, rolling in everything that we are made of. I
I did not always know the reason for the ride. Used to cruise to chase away what lived inside. The restlessness, the questions with no answer clear. The feeling that the future was not really here. But something changed when I started watching how the old men drove their lowriders and bowed to no one. No one took their dignity away. They rode with such intention through the day, with the hydraulics low and the music on point, and the whole boulevard became a sacred joint. Between the man behind the wheel and the road, between the journey and the weight that we all hold, I understood then that the ride was never just about the car or chrome or how you adjust the height or the lean or the way the rims shine. The rolling was a prayer, the rolling was divine.
With purpose, not just passing through. Rolling with purpose, everything is true.
The boulevard is longer than it looks from here, but every foot we cover
brings us near
to who we are supposed to be and where we are going.
To all the seeds of love that we are sowing.
Rolling with purpose,
rolling strong.
The right road always leads back home alone. My uncle had a 64, he kept pristine, the cleanest lowrider that you have ever seen. He would spend all Saturday beneath the hood, tuning something that already sounded good. I asked him once what he was always chasing there, in the perfection of the engine and the care. He looked at me and wiped his hands real slow and said, the car is what I know, but the knowing is the practice, not the end. And the driving is the message that I send to my son when I take him on the weekend ride, and let him feel the low vibration inside of something that his grandfather built before. Something passed down, something worth more than any trophy or any fame. The purpose in the rolling is the same as the purpose in the living, he said clear. You move with intention or you disappear.
Purpose, not just passing through. Rolling with purpose, everything is true.
The boulevard is longer than it looks from here, but every foot we cover
brings us near
to who we are supposed to be and where we are going.
To all the seeds of love that we are sowing.
Rolling with purpose,
rolling strong.
the right road always leads back home alone. Rolling with purpose,
Rolling with pride,
rolling with everything I carry inside.
not just cruising, this is how I live. Rolling with everything I have to give.
With purpose,
Rolling with soul,
rolling down this boulevard,
making myself
rolling
whole.
with purpose.
Rolling with love, rolling in everything that we are made
The
of.
boulevard at night is something else entirely. The street lamps make it golden and the stars burn brightly. And I roll along with the window down, taking in the music of this sacred town. The dogs that bark, the televisions through the wall, the laughter of a family in the summer hall. The boy who shoots his ball beneath the corner light, practicing for something that will happen right. And every stop sign and every traffic light is just a pause between the purposes tonight. I am rolling for my children and the ones to come. I am rolling for the harvest and the winter and the sum of everything my family ever sacrificed. I am rolling for the love that paid the greatest
Rolling
price.
with purpose, not just passing through. Rolling with purpose, everything is true.
The boulevard is longer than it looks from here, but every foot we cover
brings us near
to who we are supposed to be and where we are going.
to all the seeds of love that we are sowing.
Rolling with purpose,
rolling strong.
the right road always leads back home alone. Rolling with
Rolling home, purpose in every mile.
rolling with purpose,
All the way home.
yeah.
Sunday morning hustle.
Ay. 5 in the morning and the alarm goes off again. No snooze button for the man who builds his dream. The world is dark and cold outside the window frame, but I am already up and at my game. My father used to say the early morning air belongs to those who understand the prayer of labor, of the willing and the able, who rise before the daylight breaks and stable themselves against the current of the lazy, who let their mornings drift away like crazy. I lace my boots before the coffee done, because the work is there before the sun. I build this life with Sunday morning hours, with the overtime and yes, the extra powers that came from choosing discipline each day. The Sunday morning hustle is the way. Sunday morning hustle, that is how we rise. Sunday morning hustle, underneath these skies, when the city sleeps and the world is still, we are already climbing up the hill. Sunday morning hustle, that is who we are. Sunday morning hustle, reach beyond the star before the others wake and start to dream. We are already living what things mean. My mother had 3 jobs and still found time to sit beside my bed at night and rhyme out prayers with me and tell me I was loved before she went to work, before she shoved the door open on another dark shift night. She worked the diner and she got it right. Every plate and every coffee order served with the kind of dignity that she deserved. I watched her from the window sometimes early, when she would walk to the bus and it was pearly. Before the dawn, the street lamps making halos around the figures moving through the shadows. She gave me the work ethic that I carry, the understanding that the ordinary hours before sunrise are not wasted. They are where the good life is first tasted. That is how we rise. Sunday morning hustle, underneath these skies, when the city sleeps and the world is still, we are already climbing up the hill. Sunday morning hustle, that is who we are. Sunday morning hustle, reach beyond the star before the others wake and start to dream. We are already living what things mean. The hustle is not about the money only, though we need it and the road gets lonely. The hustle is about the respect you earn from yourself when you know that you did not turn away from the responsibility you hold, when you did not let the morning make you cold, when you showed up for the family and the work, when you did not find an exit or a shirt. The hustle is the offering we make to the generations before who had more at stake, who built the foundations we stand on now, who never asked for things but still bow their heads in prayer and kept their bodies moving through the hardest years without nobody proving that it would be worth it. They just knew the Sunday morning hustle carries through. Hustle, hustle, before the sun. Hustle, hustle, get it done. Not for them but for yourself and yours. Open every one of heaven doors, through the labor and the early rise, through the sweat beneath the summer sky. I see myself in every young man out here grinding, working double shifts, keeping his family, finding that he is reliable, he is consistent, that his love and labor are persistent. There is no shortcut on the road we travel. Every thread of life will start to unravel if you do not tend it with your hands, if you do not honor what this land demands from those of us who want to build and thrive, who want to be the reason that we survive. Another generation in this neighborhood, we are the proof that work is always good, that rising early and returning late is not a burden but an open gate into the life that cannot be purchased, the life of purpose, the life of service. Sunday morning hustle, that is how we rise. Sunday morning hustle, underneath these skies, when the city sleeps and the world is still, we are already climbing up the hill. Sunday morning hustle, that is who we are. Sunday morning hustle, reach beyond the star before the others wake and start to dream. We are already living what things mean. We rise before the sun, we work until it is done. The hustle never ends, but neither does the blessing. Sunday morning, rise and grind and pray. Sunday morning, this is how we stay. In every barrio there is a love story, written on the walls in all their glory. In the low light of the evening where we grew, I found my heart right here, I found it with you. I first saw you at the corner near the church. You had your grandmother roses in your search for something in the garden you had left there, with sunlight catching everything in your hair. I did not know your name or your story yet,
but something in my chest I cannot forget. Started then and it has not stopped since. Like a song that plays without a hint of ever fading, never going wrong. A kind of love that is a full-length song, not a highlight or a chorus out of place, but the whole complete recording in your face. And the way you move through this neighborhood we share, with such belonging and such quiet care, as if the body with self had made you from its very best and then displayed you. Corazon en el barrio, my heart lives on this street. Corazon en el barrio, where the old world meets. Everything I love about the life I have is right here in the place where we were had. Corazon en el barrio, my love, mi corazón. Corazon en el barrio, where we both belong. Yeah. We used to walk these blocks in the evenings warm, before the summer rains and after every storm. You would name every family behind each door. You knew the neighborhood like it was yours before. And it always was. We both were born into this barrio, wearing it like a worn and perfect coat that fits exactly right, that keeps you warm through every winter night. You told me once that you could not imagine living somewhere that your grandma was not standing in the window watching, knowing where you are. And I laugh because I feel it, every scar of the city in my skin, every chalk mark, every painted curb, every church before dark. This barrio is the love language we speak, a fluency we have, a common peak. Corazon en el barrio, my heart lives on this street. Corazon en el barrio, where the old world meets. Everything I love about the life I have is right here in the place where we were had. Corazon en el barrio, my love, mi corazón. Corazon en el barrio, where we both belong. There are couples who escape to other places, who look for love in unfamiliar spaces, but we found everything we needed right here, in the neighborhood that held us year by year. I do not need to travel far away, when every morning here is worth the stay. When the lowrider rolls outside our windows slow, and the body breathes in the evening glow. My heart in the barrio, my love in these streets. Everything I carry is in this sweet beat. Corazon, corazon, right here where we stand. Corazon, corazon, I hold your hand. When I was young I thought that love was somewhere else, that romance lived on screens and not the shelf of an ordinary life in an ordinary block, where the roosters crow when neighbors knock. But then I met you standing in the afternoon light, and everything inside me felt exactly right. Not like a movie, but like something true, like the specific gravity of me and you, on this particular corner of this particular street, where the particular rhythm of our lives compete for the same sweet space and the same warm air. And I realize love does not live anywhere except inside the ordinary days, inside the neighborhood in all its ways, inside the barrio that made us both. This is the love story and this is the most. Corazon en el barrio, my heart lives on this street. Corazon en el barrio, where the old world meets. Everything I love about the life I have is right here in the place where we were had. Corazon en el barrio, my love, mi corazón. Corazon en el barrio, where we both belong. Corazón, corazón, en el barrio tonight. Corazón, corazón, everything is right. We found our love right here where we always knew. Corazón en el barrio, me and you. Before I start the engine, every morning I bow my head. The chrome's still glowing with a prayer. The old man said, this lowrider is the altar, where I come to find piece that every boulevard has left behind. Yeah, yeah. The chrome was always more than decoration here. It caught the Sunday light and made the meaning clear. I learned to wax the hood before I learned to drive. My uncle showed me that the work keeps souls alive. He said the lowrider is more than chrome and steel. It is the way a man expresses what is real inside him. All the love he cannot say out loud, the care he takes becomes the prayer. Before the crowd, I spend my weekends in the garage with the rags, buffing out the past and polishing the flags of memory of everything my people made, from nothing into something that will never fade. The ritual of preparation is the faith. The patient hand becomes the prayer that keeps us safe from disconnection, keeps this family in its notes. The chrome and prayers, that is all this boulevard knows. Chrome and prayers on a Sunday afternoon. Chrome and prayers underneath the harvest moon. Everything I fix I do for something more. Chrome and prayers, that is what this ride is for. Chrome and prayers, every boat to word to God. Chrome and prayers, walking every boulevard. This is how we worship, this is how we hear. Chrome and prayers, everything I feel. My grandfather had nothing when he started out, just tools and will and something he believed about. The neighborhood, about the life that could be built from patient hands that work without a trace of guilt. He drove his lowrider to every family thing, to funerals and quinces, whatever the season brings. And when he passed, the car came down to me, along with all the prayers for what we wanna be. He said the Barrio rewards the ones who try, who show up in the morning under every sky, who treat their craft with reverence and with care, who understand that God is everywhere, including in the garage on Saturday, when the engine finally finds its rightful way, and every piston moves exactly as it should, and the chrome reflects the light the way it could. Hands on the hood, in the heart, in the prayer, Barrio gospel filling up the morning air, chrome reflecting everything we are. Every polished surface is a sacred star. The Abuela said that God is in the detail. Chrome and prayers, oh, that is all. I see myself in every young man in the driveway, learning from his father on a dry Saturday. The patient transmission of the love and craft, the way the knowledge passes fore and aft, from generation into generation, here without a textbook, just the presence, clear and present, teaching of the will in hand, the way the lowrider community planned for nothing but to keep the culture whole, to pass the chrome and prayers to every soul that comes into this barrio looking for a place to stand, a boulevard, a door. Chrome and prayers on a Sunday afternoon. Chrome and prayers underneath the harvest moon. Everything I fix I do for something more. Chrome and prayers, that is what this ride is for. Chrome and prayers, every boat to word to God. Chrome and prayers, walking every boulevard. This is how we worship, this is how we heal. Chrome and prayers, everything I feel. Hands on the hood, in the heart, in the prayer. Barrio gospel filling up the morning air. Chrome reflecting everything we are. Every polished surface is a sacred star. The Abuela said that God is in the detail. Chrome and prayers, oh, that is all we need. Sunday in the garage, the engine hums like prayer. The chrome reflects the body of sky. The family gathers there. Chrome and prayers all the way home. They said the pain would end in time, but time just makes the memory shine, like chrome and rain, like something clean and bright. La vida sigue, even in the night. La vida sigue, life goes on, even when the ones you love are gone. La vida sigue, keep your head up high, the boulevard still rolls beneath the sky. La vida sigue, that is what they taught. Everything they gave us cannot be forgot. La vida sigue. Breathe in, breathe out. That is what la vida is.
If I'm buzzing past, they said be strong for the family. I did not know what that meant, I was barely in my teens. Standing at the casket in a suit that did not fit right. Watching all the neighbors come to pay respect that night. My aunt kept saying, he is with God now, he is free. But I just saw the empty chair at every family seat. The seat at every dinner and at every holiday. The voice that should have been there but was taken away. Too young, too fast, the Barrio has seen too many go. Too many funerals before the flowers could even grow. I learned to carry grief not as a weight but as a gift. The memory of him became the reason for the lift. The reason that I wake up and choose to build my life. La vida sigue, even through the sorrow and the strife.
La vida sigue. We keep rolling on, even in the dark when all the light seems gone. Every generation carries on the ones before. La vida sigue. This is what the Lowrider is for, to carry us through everything the Barrio demands. La vida sigue. In our hearts and in our hands. This is how we honor all the ones we lost. La vida sigue.
No matter
what the cost.
The neighborhood changed around us as the years went by. Some faces that I knew are no longer passing by. Some moved away and some were moved by forces none could stop. Some made it through and some fell hard before the top. But every one of them left something in this ground, a piece of their belonging that can still be found. And how the corner store remembers everyone by name, and how the families gather and the stories stay the same. But richer now with loss, with the debt that loss provides. When you have held the hand of someone crossing to the other side, you understand the living in a way you never did before.
La vida sigue.
There is always something more to fight for, to protect, to water, and to grow.
La vida sigue.
Let the boulevard below your wheels remind you that the road goes on past here.
La vida sigue.
Year after sacred year.
La vida sigue. Life goes on, even when the ones you love are gone. La vida sigue. Keep your head up high, the boulevard still rolls beneath the sky. La vida sigue. That is what they taught. Everything they gave us cannot be forgot. La vida sigue. Breathe in, breathe out. That is what la vida is.
My children ask me why I drive the streets at night. I tell them that the rolling is the way I keep the light of everyone I lost and reach like a moving shrine. The boulevard becomes the altar and the car divine, not in a false way, but the way that objects hold. The memory is something that can never become old. The 64 my uncle drove still lives inside this ride, and everyone who sat inside it sits here at my side. The invisible communion of the neighborhood complete. La vida sigue on this warm and everlasting street.
La vida sigue. We keep rolling on, even in the dark when all the light seems gone. Every generation carries on the ones before. La vida sigue. This is what the Lowrider is for, to carry us through everything the Barrio demands. La vida sigue. In our hearts and in our hands. This is how we honor all the ones we lost. La vida sigue. No matter what the cost. La vida sigue. The boulevard rolls on. La vida sigue. The family carries on. Roll on, roll on. Everything we love lies in this road. La vida sigue. Let the Barrio show.
Yeah. The boulevard. Yeah. The boulevard was written in our blood before we knew the name of the people who would walk it, who would stake the family claim. Before the city drew its lines and told us where to stay. Before the freeway cut the neighborhood and cleared the way for the concrete that replaced the citrus groves and farms, where our grandmothers once walked with open hearts and arms. Into the Barrio that built itself from scratch and sweat, a community assembled out of nothing, no regret. My grandfather came here with nothing but his hands, and the knowledge that this land required nothing but demands of labor and the patience and the showing every day. The blood and Boulevard is what I mean when I say this place is mine. This place belongs to all of us. The ones who stayed when leaving would have been the lesser fuss. The blood we poured into these streets through labor and through loss. The Boulevard repaid us. That is always worth the cost.
Blood and Boulevard,
we built this from the ground.
Blood and Boulevard,
this is sacred ground. Every street and every corner of this neighborhood.
Blood and Boulevard,
we kept it understood that we belong here. We have always been
Blood and Boulevard.
Everything we have seen, every generation left a mark upon this road.
Blood and Boulevard,
we carry on the politics of displacement come in many different forms. They send the developers first before the legal storms. They raise the taxes and they change the zoning laws. They make the neighborhood impossible through 1,000 flaws. Until the people who were here before cannot afford to stay inside the home that every sacrifice is stored. The blood of labor, blood of childbirth, blood of grief. The blood that built the churches offering relief on Sunday mornings when the week had been too hard. The Blood and Boulevard is our permanent regard for this community, this ground, this sacred space that no developer or politician can erase. With luxury condominiums and coffee shops that charge $5 for a drink inside a lobby lodge, enough to fit the families displaced outside. The Blood and Boulevard is where we will abide.
Blood and Boulevard,
we built this from the ground.
Blood and Boulevard,
this is sacred ground. Every street and every corner of this neighborhood.
Blood and Boulevard,
we kept it understood that we belong here. We have always been
Blood and Boulevard.
Everything we have seen, every generation left a mark upon this road.
Blood and Boulevard,
yeah, we carry on. I stand before the city council with the history of every name that built this place in front of me. The deeds of labor, the baptismal records, all the proof that we were here before they put on every new roof. We are the original community, not the dream of someone else's investment opportunity scheme. We are the blood that flowed into these streets, the boulevard that echoes with our heartbeats. Every meeting where we raised our voice against the forces trying to eliminate our choice to live in the neighborhood our families built without the suffocation of another's guilt. About the poverty they left us, the neglect that made the body what it was before the check arrived. When our poverty became attractive, the Blood and Boulevard will always stay reactive. Blood in the concrete, prayers in the air. Every family name still written there on the walls, in the murals, in the curbs. The Boulevard remembers every word that was spoken here in anger and in love. The Blood and Boulevard, we rise above everything they try to take from us. Blood and Boulevard, that is all of us. My children will inherit this fight long after me. The same forces wearing different suits, but still not free from the fundamental arrogance that says they have the right to price out communities that built themselves at night from whatever scraps were left when other hands had taken what they wanted, leaving us to build the forsaken into something beautiful, into something worth more than any market value, more than net worth. The blood we poured into this land is permanent. The Boulevard is our memorial and monument. No rezoning ordinance can wash away the blood that mixed into the soil since before the flood of developers and tourists and the coastal money came, looking for the culture that they turned and claimed. We will be here when all the trends have turned and passed. The Blood and Boulevard is what will always last.
Blood and Boulevard,
we built this from the ground.
Blood and Boulevard,
this is sacred ground. Every street and every corner of this neighborhood.
Blood and Boulevard,
we kept it understood that we belong here. We have always been
Blood and Boulevard.
Everything we have seen, every generation left a mark upon this road.
Blood and Boulevard,
we carry on the road. Blood in the boulevard, blood in these streets. This is our heartbeat. We are not leaving. Blood and Boulevard, we are still believing. Whisper to the moon. Yeah. Whisper to the moon on a warm Barrio night. The Lowrider rolling and everything feels right. Whisper to the moon everything I need to say. All the love I carry through the endings of the day. Whisper to the moon, mi corazón, mi amor. The boulevard is endless, I keep rolling for everything you are to me under the silver sky. Whisper to the moon,
and never say goodbye.
The moon was full the night I first saw you dance at the quinceañera held across the boulevard. I did not ask you then, I was too much in my head, but I drove past your house for weeks on end instead, until your brother finally told me you had asked why the 62 kept rolling past the question mask and laughter. But he knew, and I knew, and you knew that the moon was already making something true between us, between the boulevard and the night, between the way the street lamps catch your eyes just right, between the lowrider and the music playing low, between the kind of love that only Barrio people know, that settles in the bones and does not leave again, that becomes the rhythm of your heartbeat and your name. I whisper it to the moon on every drive I take. The moon already knows exactly what is at stake.
Under the moon on this Barrio street, everything I ever wanted, everything complete. The lowrider rolling and the night is warm. Everything I love about you is the calm before the storm of all the good things that will come from choosing you. Under the moon I whisper every word that is true. Me, I'm on mi vida under this Barrio sky. Whisper to the moon that I will never say goodbye.
We drove to the coast one night with nothing but the road, the windows down, the old cassette, and the lighter low that comes from being with the person who knows all of you, who knows the part you hide and loves them through and through. You fell asleep somewhere past the harbor lights, and I drove slow enough to give you extra minutes of night before the morning asked us to become ourselves again, the people with the responsibilities. And then I kept the engine low, kept down the headlight fires, and let the moon provide the only light we needed there. Your face in silver light was something more than rare. It was the answered version of the prayer I had been saying since the boulevard and all those nights of swaying past your house was something I could not put into words. The moon knew all along, the moon had always heard.
Whisper to the moon on a warm Barrio night, the lowrider rolling and everything feels right. Whisper to the moon everything I need to say, all the love I carry through the endings of the day. Whisper to the moon, mi corazón, mi amor. The boulevard is endless, I keep rolling for everything you are to me under the silver sky. Whisper to the moon and never say goodbye.
The moon above the Barrio has seen 1,000 stories, the lowriders and the lovers in their temporary glories, the teenagers declaring permanent allegiance under stars, the couples walking slowly after closing down the bars, the parents watching from the porch while children learn to drive. The moon above the Barrio has watched us all survive, and I add my own small chapter to the archive of the night. A man in love and rolling slow and everything feels right. I whisper all of it, the fear and the gratitude, the recognition that this life, this love, this magnitude of feeling is the thing that keeps the boulevard alive. The moon receives it all and gives it back with every drive.
Under the moon on this Barrio street, everything I ever wanted, everything complete. The lowrider rolling and the night is warm. Everything I love about you is the calm before the storm of all the good things that will come from choosing you. Under the moon I whisper every word that is true. Me, I'm on mi vida under this Barrio sky. Whisper to the moon that I will never say goodbye. Whisper to the moon,
Mi amor, mi luna.
whisper to the moon.
Everything is true,
The boulevard is long.
but you are at the end.
Whisper to the moon
And let the night begin.
from the Barrio to wherever you are going now. Brown girl, you carry everything you need somehow. The world did not make room, but you made room yourself. Brown girl, you placed your story right up on the shelf.
Hey, I watched my sister work 3 jobs to send herself to school, while everybody told her that the system had its rules, and none of those rules were written with her name inside. But she rewrote the rules and rewrote her pride into a story nobody could predict or take away. Brown girl on the boulevard, becoming who you are today, the niece of every Tia who survived the years before, the daughter of the woman who knew how to endure, and more than just endure, to build and to create, to turn the obstacles into the opening of a gate, into a life that no one from the Barrio expected. Brown girl rising while the whole world connected. Brown girl, this one is for you.
Every sacrifice you made, everything is true. The Barrio is watching, the Barrio is proud. Brown girl, brown girl, let me say it loud. You are the next chapter of the family we are building. Brown girl, every door we ever filled in. With the love of the ancestors who brought us to this place. Brown girl, brown girl, look at all this grace. She told me once that beauty was not something she received. In the standard ways the advertising must believe we're universal, we're the only kind that counted. She found the beauty in the body where it mounted. From something deeper than the surface, from the marrow, from the culture and the history that would not be narrow enough to fit inside the boxes that they handed out. She found the width of her inheritance and stood inside it. She found the height of her belonging and she could not hide it. It showed in how she moved through every space she entered. Brown girl carrying the body, always centered in herself in a way that took the breath away. Brown girl on the boulevard every single day. This body, oh brown girl, the most beautiful thing found. In the morning when the body wakes up and begins, the day that you are in it is the day everything wins. Brown girl rising, brown girl strong. This is your body, oh, this is your song. I wanna tell the younger ones what nobody told me, that the skin you are in is the greatest gift you hold. The texture of your hair and the color of your face is the most beautiful expression of your grace. I spent too many years ashamed of what I was before the Barrio taught me what the loving does. When it comes from inside, when the roots hold firm. Brown girl, you are the flower, not the worm that was crawling through the self-doubt that they gave us. Brown girl, there were always people there to save us if we were willing to look inside. The pride, the body, or the grandmother, the deep abiding guide of being exactly who we are and where we came from. Brown girl, this right here is your hour. Welcome. Brown girl, this one is for you. Every sacrifice you made, everything is true. The body always watching, the body always proud. Brown girl, let me say it loud. You are the next chapter of the family we are building. Brown girl, every door we ever filled in. With the love of the ancestors who brought us to this place. Brown girl, look at all this grace. Brown girl, the most beautiful thing found. In the morning when the body wakes up and begins, the day that you are in it is the day everything wins. Brown girl rising, brown girl strong. This is your body, oh, this is your song. Brown girl, we see you. Brown girl, we know everything you carry is the seed that you sow. Brown girl, keep rising. Brown girl, stay strong. This body, oh, loves you all the way along.
Yeah, the code lives on. Yeah. And you got me through. We grew up on the same block, walked the same streets, went to the same school, sat in the same seats. Your family knew my family since before either of us were old enough to understand the way to trust. We built something between us that they cannot name in any textbook or any organized game. The kind of friendship that was forged in the fire of growing up together through everything dire and everything beautiful every summer night. Every argument we had, every fight that ended with us sitting on the hood of the car, watching the moon and knowing where we are is exactly where we are supposed to be. You beside me and me beside you, that is the key to everything I have become, everything I stand for. The homie code, that is what this life is for. Homie code, we do not break what we swore. Homie code, we hold each other through the war. Every night we stayed up, talking until dawn. Every moment when we kept each other strong. Homie code, that is how we were raised. Homie code, that is how we found our way. Through everything the Barrio demanded of us too. Homie code, I got you and you got me through. The world will never understand what this is. The brotherhood assembled out of what the Barrio gives. Not just shared geography, but shared survival. The understanding that your presence is a rival to the loneliness that comes when nobody knows the specific weight of what the Barrio bestows on those who came up in this particular grace. The combination of the danger and the beautiful place. You know exactly what I mean without my explaining. You were standing in the same rain, feeling the same strain against the forces that will make us feel less than. We held each other up to be more than the man. They wanted us to be coming in their imagination. We built our own imagination, our own foundation. The homie code is not a contract, it is older. It lives in the handshake and the touch on the shoulder.
Homie code, we do not break what we swore. Homie code, we hold each other through the war. Every night we stayed up, talking until dawn. Every moment when we kept each other strong. Homie code,
That is how we were raised.
homie code,
That is how we found our way.
do everything the Barrio demanded of us too.
Homie code.
I got you and you got me through.
When you got the call that your father had gone, I drove straight there and I did not leave until the dawn. Not because you asked me, but because the code does not require asking. It is already owed to the person who was there when mine passed too. Who sat in the driveway with me the whole night through. Not singing anything, just being present. A witness to the grief, a companion through the crescent. Moon and back to sunrise through the hardest part. The homie code is written in the loyal heart that does not calculate the cost of the return. That shows up for the learning and the burn of everything that life will put you through. The homie code is simply I am here for you. Now we are older and the bond is truer. The years have made the homie code newer. Esa, que te vaya bien. Whatever road you travel, I will meet you there again. No questions asked, no lecture kept, no debt. The homie code is something we will never forget. Right
Or die, but mostly right toward the light.
The homie code gets us through every night.
Homie code, we do not break what we swore. Homie code,
We hold each other through the war.
every night we stayed up, talking until dawn. Every moment when we kept each other strong. Homie code,
That is how we were raised.
homie code,
That is how we found our way.
do everything the Barrio demanded of us too.
Homie code.
I got you and you got me through. The code lives on in every word we keep. The code lives on in every promise deep. Homie code, until we are old. Homie code,
Worth more than gold.
beneath the concrete and the cars and the noise, there are roots that hold this Barrio to its poise. The roots below the asphalt, older than the road. The roots that carry everything we call our code.
They paved over the fields where the families farm. They paved over the gardens where the grandmothers charm. The roses into growing in impossible soil. The roots below the asphalt. Remember all the toil that went into the planting before the concrete came. The hands that held the seeds and whispered every name of everything they hope will grow in this new place. The roots below the asphalt hold the memory of grace that existed here before the boulevard was laid, before the stop signs and the traffic lights were made. The Barrio remembers in its underground the truth of who was here before and who was in their youth, planting in the soil that will later be our streets. The roots below the asphalt still connect the beats of heart to heart across the generations down. The roots below the asphalt hold this neighborhood crown.
Roots below the asphalt, roots below the road, roots below the Barrio,
Carrying the load of everything our grandmothers put into this ground.
the roots below the asphalt keep us found. Roots below the asphalt,
Older than our names,
roots below the asphalt. We are not the same
as the people who forgot where they were planted
quench the thirst.
My Dia had a garden in the smallest possible space, a 5-foot strip between the house and the fence face, and she grew everything in it: tomatoes, peppers, herbs, the bounty overflowing past the concrete curbs into the generosity of sharing with the block, who know they could come over anytime to knock and leave with something green, something alive. The roots below the asphalt help us thrive in conditions that were never meant for us to grow. But growing is our nature, and we always show ourselves to be the ones who find a crack in every wall and push our roots through it before the seasons fall. The body always built on this inheritance, the knowledge that the roots survive the violence of everything that tries to cover and deny. The roots below the asphalt will not die.
Roots below the asphalt. Roots below the road. Roots below the barrio. They'll carrying the load of everything our grandmothers put into this ground. The roots below the asphalt keep us found. Roots below the asphalt, older than our name. Roots below the asphalt. We are not the same as the people who forgot where they were planted first. The roots below the asphalt quench the thirst. Roots reaching through the ground. Roots keeping us around. Everything that tried to stop us only made us deeper in the Barrio ground. Roots below the asphalt, that is who we are. Roots below the asphalt, reaching for the stars.
I take my children to the neighborhood and show them the corner where the grandfather used to know them. Even before they were born, before the idea of them, he used to walk these same streets carrying the stem of everything he planted in this community. The roots below the asphalt gave us our immunity against the amnesia that the years can bring, against forgetting that the Barrio is everything, not just a place, but an identity we carry inside. The Barrio is portable, the roots are our guide.
Roots below the asphalt. Oh, roots below the road. Roots below the Barrio.
They're carrying the load of everything our grandmothers put into this ground.
The roots below the asphalt keep us found. Roots below the asphalt,
Older than our name,
roots below the asphalt. We are not the same
as the people who forgot where they were planted first.
The roots below the asphalt quench the thirst. Roots below the asphalt.
Roots below the asphalt, roots in our children, roots in our blood.
Roots below the asphalt.
We are going nowhere.
The Barrio lives
In the roots we share.
At the end of the boulevard, the night turns soft. The city settling down, the stars rising aloft. Velvet night on the Barrio, everything is still. The kind of peace that only comes when you have had your fill.
velvet night.
The boulevard goes quiet,
Velvet night.
no reason left to fight it. Everything I work for, everything I built,
Velvet night.
there is no room for guilt, just the gratitude of someone who survived, and more than survived, the man who has arrived at something close to what he always hoped.
Velvet night.
The velvet asphalt, everything. I drive this album to its ending with the windows down, taking in the final silence of my favorite town. The Barrio, at night when all the businesses are closed, when every home is lit from within and windows glow with the warm amber light of family still awake. The mothers in the kitchen and the fathers who still take the extra hour to finish what the day could not complete. The velvet night above the Barrio is the heartbeat of everything we came from and everything we are. Every lowrider rolling slow beneath the star that our grandfathers navigated by when nothing else was certain, when the compass was the faith in self. I feel the whole album underneath my wheels tonight. The velvet asphalt running back through every light and dark moment that we travel to arrive right here.
Velvet night.
Grateful for another year.
Velvet night.
We made it to the end.
velvet night. Every corner and every bend, every verse we wrote and every chorus sung, every language of the heart when we were young. This is what we built out of every joy and every shadow in the silt that we shed along the boulevard and found velvet night. This is holy ground. The album closes but the boulevard does not. The road continues past the last thing that we got to say, continues past the final outro line into the living that is coming, all of it divine in the way that ordinary days are sacred things. The breakfast and the children and the joy that brings, the taqueria order and the Lowrider watch, the Sunday morning labor, nothing ever lost on those who pay attention and who understand that the extraordinary is already in the hand of anyone who lives inside the body. You're aware of what it means to be exactly where you are, descended from the ones who built this ground. The velvet night is where all endings are found, to be beginnings dressed in velvet and in chrome. Velvet night rolls gently, leads us home. We made it to the end. Velvet night, every corner and every bend, every verse we wrote and every chorus sung, every language of the heart when we were young. This is what we built out of every joy and every shadow in the silt that we shed along the boulevard and found velvet night. This is holy. I think about the ones who come behind us on this road, who will inherit the Barrio and carry on the load. The children learning where the families built their ground, the grandchildren who will hear this music and be found by something in the rhythm and the story and the care that went into each line, because we knew that they were there somewhere in the future, listening to everything we made. I leave this music as a lantern that will never fade, a velvet night inside the story that we told together, every voice that turned the boulevard to gold. Velvet night, everything we built is burning bright, from the first track to the last. The boulevard connects the future and the past, lives here too in every note we play, in every word and every promise made. Velvet night, thank you for the ride. Velvet asphalt open, nothing left to hide. The boulevard glows, velvet night. The Barrio knows everything we came here for, everything we carry through the door. Velvet night, mi barrio, mi vida. Velvet night, until the next one.